at 10 o'clock, maybe a little thereafter, maybe 11 so, it came, and it kept coming.
My name's Colby Basham. I'm the utility maintenance supervisor at Public Works. But one of my primary responsibilities in the wintertime is snow command. This particular snow, we knew on Sunday that it was coming, and Monday morning, first thing in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, we had the whole public services unit got together for a pre-planning meeting. We talked about our fleet department, what they needed to do to get ready, our street department, what they needed to do, our utilities divisions, our land management downtown group. Everybody had assignments by the end of that meeting, and everyone had to report back when their activities were done, and we literally kept a master checklist, and we went through everything, made sure that all of our equipment was in good shape and we were ready to go.
I was really impressed at the planning and the way this thing all worked out.
I think the guys, for the most part, we did a heck of a job coming together, getting the guidance from Snow Command, and implementing everything.
The first thing that we do in front of any storm is to go out and do our pre-wetting or our anti-icing, and we went out and did that on Monday. This particular storm, it required us to start our guys on the street Monday night around 4 p.m. And then we worked until 10 o'clock, and at 10 o'clock we started 12-hour shifts, and our guys rotated in 12-hour shifts nonstop until Saturday.
And visibility, as everyone has said, was minuscule. At that time, a few guys were called in to say, hey, we have no visibility, our safety is at risk here. Snow Command said, look, if you need to pull over, pull over. A majority of the guys, a few pulled over, but a majority of them kept pushing on. Had to slow up a little bit, but they kept pushing on and ensure that the streets get cleared.
So you couldn't see a thing when you were plowing. We plow in tandem, 2 trucks. I'm the follow driver. I try to push all the way back to the curb. I could barely see the truck 10 feet in front of me.
I think we did about as good a job as could be expected in the circumstances. Compared to other towns, I think we were far ahead of the game. I heard of some towns out east, busy roads were just 1 lane passable, where we had, I know our main roads were 4 lanes passable pretty much through the whole event.
You know, during this past snow event, the blizzard of 2011, as we all call it, the real heroes of this event was the fleet maintenance division. There's only 4 people that work out here, and these guys worked 12-hour shifts, sometimes 14 hours, and they worked non-stop.
We are not intentionally trying to make your life harder as far as cleaning your drive approaches.
Our primary responsibility is public safety, so that the police and the fire and the ambulances can get up and down the streets.
And you know, the driveways and stuff that got plowed in, all of us, we have a home too, so we got to do this for 3-4 days and then go home and shovel out our driveways.
Example, when I'm done here, I have to go home and do the same thing, and I know the person personally that does the route by my house.
Another one of the biggest things I want to talk about is against city ordinance, pushing any snow or plowing, blowing snow into the city streets.
Allow us a little time to do what we have to do before you come out and clean your drive approach.
But I hope that everyone understands that the reason that we do that is because we have to open up the street for on-street parking. We have to make sure that the post office has access to the mailboxes. And then most importantly, we have to prepare the streets for the next snow event. Unfortunately, a snow event like this, where we have 2-3 inches an hour worth of snow, it's all we can do to get through our middles, you know, cutting our centers. And many of our plow routes take 4 to 5 to 6 hours in a regular snowstorm to go through the whole thing once. So in a blizzard, you know, it exacerbates the situation. And then once the snow stops, then we change from a cutting the centers to now pushing the snow back to the curb. And the very last thing we do, which we're doing at this time, which is almost a week after the snowstorm stopped, is we're doing a process called benching the snow, where we actually push it a little bit further back into your yard or onto the right-of-way, so that if it does snow again, particularly if we get another big snow event, that we have a place to push it. The other thing that we do at the very end of a snow event is we make sure that we clear out the snow from the downtown areas. Unlike the rural areas or even most neighborhoods, the downtown is so tightly compacted with the businesses and the residential portions of downtown that we can't leave the snow down there, because particularly after a 20-inch event, there's just nowhere to put it. There's not enough curb along the side of the road to get it. So we embark on a pretty robust downtown snow removal, where we employ really large snow blowers again to blow the snow into the back of a truck, to where we use the grader to get the snows out into the middle of the street so we can easily pick it up with either a front end loader or a blower. And we literally, through manpower and machine, we put all the snow from the downtown area into the back of a truck, and we haul it off to a city facility somewhere where we have open property where we can dump it. This particular snow event, we actually used an old city facility on McBride Street, just up from the Gale Borden Library. And there's, last I heard, the number was 18,500 and something ton of snow that we removed from the downtown area during this last removal process.